Yeah, I'd imagine he's going to start himself. But before we do get into the game, Darren is going to chat to the players.
How are you, fellas?
How are you? Darren, how are you?
Yes, we're very good, thank you. So, you two must have played against each other properly. Today you play each other electronically. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I don't know how Giorgio feeling, but me, I'm feeling good. I'm ready to attack it.
Against Yaya is better play electronic because the man with the body is too strong for me. I like to use
Giorgio,
but not physically against him.
No, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
I love the fact you've got the shirt on. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah. No, but me now, I'm not have a club. I just have a chance. This shirt. Giorgio was Juventus already. Giorgio, no, but it's good. It's gonna be fun.
So you're both looking forward to this?
Yeah, definitely interesting to get it with. And Giorgio is a great defender. I know it's gonna be difficult, but I don't know if I play with the five striker, it's gonna be difficult because it's gonna counterattack me. And I'm not used too much to this game. But let's try to attack. We're gonna get our chance in. Let's do this.
Also in the game, I'm a good defender. My game is defense before, and then sometimes we have Cristiano to do some score.
Of course, that's good.
Fantastic, gentlemen. We wish you well. We will speak after. May the best man win.
Let's do this. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, we really are rolling out two Juventus in this one.
Juventus Arsenal.
Represented by Giorgio Chiellini and Arsenal represented by Yaya Touré. Harry, really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. Need to see who Chiellini's playing at the back again. It's something I raised before the game. Has he played himself? I'm sure
Giorgio.
Himself.
That's another Manchester City.
He's going to be a tricky opponent to defeat if he's such a tenacious defender on the virtual pitch, just as he is in the real one.
Well, let's have a look how this works then. Here's Saka for Arsenal, given away to Bentancur. And now Douglas Costa.
No.
Early on here to see which of the
Giorgio, no.
is the most comfortable at the game. Douglas Costa for Juventus, and then the header that came in from Higuain that was saved by Bernd Leno. So the first attack and the first shot of the game falls to Giorgio Chiellini.
Yeah, don't be surprised to see Costa and Ronaldo down both flanks. Really set the tempo here for Juventus. It's almost the focal point of their attacks. They can, of course, go down the middle with Higuain, but the two wingers favoured by PES favourites and fans alike.
No!
Real chance. It's Douglas Costa in for Juventus, and he tees up Ronaldo, and it's 1-0. Well, Giorgio Chiellini did tell us in the interview before the match that he will defend and then rely on Ronaldo, just like they do at club level.
Manchester City.
Exactly how it worked there. Wonderfully worked goal and a tap-in into an open net at the end of it all for Cristiano Ronaldo, and Giorgio Chiellini leads Yaya Touré 1-0.
But Giorgio, he went nowhere to give the pass. He went to shoot to the goal. He shoot to the goal.
Pass on to Cristiano Ronaldo. He thought he might just go for goal straight away, but the pass was on. The angle just too much to close for the Arsenal keeper, and Chiellini is off to a scoring start here. Cristiano Ronaldo in the opening 15 or so in-game minutes. Could be a long game here for Yaya if he's not careful.
Like a young.
I think he was timed at 11.
Yeah, but Cristiano, how are you doing to be? How are you doing to stay young like this? It's crazy.
A quick start. It's not a perfect start. And it's a man who's represented Juventus for so long and with such distinction.
He changes,
who is representing the club in the tournament. The solidarity challenge. Oh, it's gone against it again.
Giorgio.
2-0.
Yeah, when I was young, I played many times.
Anybody. That Giorgio Chiellini has made the perfect start. The ball.
After that, you play as well the championship.
It was
the league of the championship of Italy. After that, we have to play PlayStation again. How we do it? Me, I cannot do that.
Well, countless times we've seen
when I was
Yaya
young,
Touré, Boston
I have
midfield.
time and I have
This time
energy.
he's giving it
Now
away.
Let's do this, Giorgio.
if you want to
you're
try
young,
and keep a clean sheet,
you
or
don't
at least
feel
stop the goals going in
you
for
don't feel tired.
the opposition. This
No,
time,
yeah,
so
because
running
me, my kids,
the
let's go,
bench back
Jojo. Because me, my kids,
well,
they never give me
Toure
time.
so far has looked fairly
Never give me
shaky, I
time.
won't
I
lie.
always
It's,
be in
it's
trouble.
not been the commanding performance in the midfield that
No,
we would have
Giorgio.
hoped to have seen from a man of his stature in this type of competition.
Yeah, 2 goals inside the opening 15
Giorgio.
minutes for Giorgio Chiellini, and there still hasn't been a significant Arsenal attack yet, so we still don't know whether Chiellini's actually in the team at the other end. Here's another chance. It's
again.
Leno with the save to deny a third goal for Giorgio Chiellini. It could almost have been all over bar the shouting had that gone in.
Certainly counter-attack on here though for Yaya, so maybe a chance to remind Giorgio that he is in the match here.
Our defense, 2-0, we have to do
In the hectic Bellerin. I can actually see Giorgio Chiellini
near the box.
in the middle. So I think he is
No
a player that
space.
we can confirm in the match. Even though he's not
one you got it
the
on.
ball as yet, because Arsenal haven't had
like Juventus.
any kind of movement inside the box. We'll find out
Juventus
now whether that's
play
gone
for
against
many years.
Oh,
and it's going to be a
no,
free kick.
Giorgio, I will never score. Look how you defend.
It's quite interesting when we think about team lineups and team selections. We often question the attacking weapons and options that PES players have. For me, it's interesting to see whether it would be Bonucci or De Ligt at the back pairing Chiellini. He's gone for the former, and well, so far he hasn't really had anything to worry about.
Higuain with a shot on the turn, and that was deflected behind for the corner. That was pretty close to another Juventus goal.
Yeah, Yaya is, well, he's not stepping up enough here at the back. It's just allowing too much time for Giorgio to fashion these types of chances, and the pressure piles on. This is not the performance that Yaya would have wanted. And so far, Chiellini's making the most of it.
So Bentancur with the Juventus corner. Which is floated in there and all the way. Well, it wasn't cleared very well. Cuadrado fires it back in. There was a decent block in there for Arsenal. And now a potential chance to counter-attack with Nicola Pepe. He's only really got one up there with him.
Oh.
Tackle made at the back there by Juventus. Here's Bentancur. I think we've worked out at this
Giorgio,
stage
you're too good.
It's my job, man.
It's not too bad, actually. I'm very surprised. Whether or not he just knows the insides and outs of the Juventus strengths and weaknesses, I'm not sure that's the case. I think you're right. I think he's put some hours into this, and he might have just found out his hobby.
You have the ball, you launch the ball 20 meters ahead. It's impossible to arrive. And you start then 5 meters of attack. At the end, use the hand and try to
win the game.
Yeah, it was difficult. And I remember, Giorgio, the game we play at Manchester City, when Buffon saved the ball.
Yeah,
he's only give me the ball and he take it. I don't know how he did it.
Real world
It
counterparts.
was unbelievable.
Controlling them. Hopefully that's not the case. We'll try and get confirmation.
One of the best, or maybe the best.
Yeah, so free kick to Juventus.
In the history, not now.
Which is sent
of course. He's the one of the best.
And that was so close.
No, but yeah,
brilliant free
But
kick.
Chellini, I don't know why Buffon go to Paris Saint-Germain. Why you go to Paris Saint-Germain? It should be straight.
Solidarity challenge.
Competitor
Blaise Matuidi there.
He wants to change.
Helping out Juventus teammate. Real world Giorgio Chiellini. It's getting a bit confusing, isn't it, Darren? Trying to differentiate the virtual players from the real world ones. It's making my brain a bit fuzzy.
Fantastic opportunity
it's
also
the beauty
to
of the solidarity challenge. The fact that we are privileged to see some of the
No, but for me, he didn't need to go
here,
to leave Juventus.
Themselves
on
the pitch as well, which
Juventus
is
is everything there.
family holiday, Erasmus study.
And then he can make some changes potentially and try and change things in the second half. As it stands, Wojciech Szczesny, the Juventus goalkeeper, hasn't had a save to make in the first half because Alexandro has intercepted that pass.
No, the guy from Revelation, they don't give me good opponent in
this scenario.
Giorgio, take all the ball from defense.
If you're Yaya, and you're right. I'm not sure if there's anything tactically that Yaya Touré can do at the moment to try and get his Arsenal team over the line. Just hasn't put up a good enough fight in midfield, hasn't been willing to recycle possession and allow his players to push further up the pitch, and that's something that Chiellini has been able to exploit. And, well, it doesn't look like he's actually playing himself there, Chiellini. Wonder if that's a bit tactical, or maybe he'll substitute himself on later on. We'll see.
But I think he's replaced himself with the lick at 2-0, so we'll try and work that out. Both goals scored inside 15 minutes of actual game time for Giorgio Chiellini. First Ronaldo and then Higuain. Here's Saka for Arsenal and Yaya Toure.
Defender counter-attack.
Against his old club.
No.
Tackle. Here's Higuain and now Ramsey. And Douglas Costa on the move here for Juventus.
Ronaldo!
And the black and white shirts are arriving in the middle. There's the cross and there's the header, and that's a brilliant
The one
save.
jump is already
It was Higuain's header, and it was clawed away by Bernd Leno. He's pretty good, isn't he, getting the crosses in and making sure he times. Half-time whistle, 2-0 to Juventus. Ronaldo and Higuain, and so far so good.
Quick and from, guys.
There is work here for Yaya Toure to do, Harry. Blaise Matuidi in there to break things up and win it back for Juventus. On by Higuain to Douglas Costa, who then plays it back towards Gonzalo Higuain, and Shkodran Mustafi was back there for Arsenal to fizz one into the feet of Bernd Leno, who's made a couple of important saves in the match. Otherwise, it might well have been all over already. Yaya Toure knows that he's got to score the next goal in the match, but as a player that scored so many big goals throughout his career, he knows that he's more than capable of doing that.
Bellerin.
Absolutely, and if he's able to come back in this, he'll be no doubt starting Bernd Leno in goal for Arsenal for the rest of the competition, because you're right, kept him in this one.
Here's Ronaldo. There's an important tackle there by Hector Bellerin. Here's Ramsey, and Aubameyang will get back there and win it for Arsenal.
I'm just wondering whether or not Giorgio might just go poking around the settings in a little bit and maybe see if he didn't start himself, whether or not he can bring the virtual version of himself into the fold and onto the pitch, because, well, at 2-0 at the moment, Yaya hasn't really put anything of conviction together.
There's a Aubameyang and now Pepe. Maybe he can now. Hector Bellerin puts the cross in, but that's headed away by Ramsey. Wasn't an accurate enough cross there from Yaya Toure. Now Juventus are flooding forward here through midfield with Aaron Ramsey, and he's got options left. He might go himself.
Oh, no.
He passed it to an Arsenal player. All he had to do was shoot and finish, Harry. What was he doing?
Ramsey doesn't want to score against
Ronaldo his
Arsenal.
arm up for half the length of the
It's Ramsey.
with Ramsey.
It was Ramsey.
He takes the strike on maybe.
Why is he Ramsey there? He's good,
It's 3-0, but maybe giving Yaya Toure a bit of a lifeline in this match.
Well, you can imagine how Giorgio's going to feel now if Yaya gets a couple of quick goals, because that should have been game over.
Giorgio,
As it is, it remains 2-0. Here's Aubameyang coming forward for Yaya and Arsenal.
Offside. He's getting. Oh, no.
The problem he had
Seven
there,
player
that
against the
there
line
just
of the
weren't
ball,
enough Arsenal
perfect.
players in the Juventus box. There were more which is a big problem there for Yaya.
Oh, Giorgio. I got that,
Here's Ronaldo, and that's an important tackle by Mustafi at the back for Arsenal.
Again, you're right in saying there's just not enough runners at the moment in red shirts out there, and Yaya is just waiting for a bit of support when he holds the ball up, and that time it was the on-rushing Pepe, and this one will be called back, I think, for a yellow card for an Arsenal man. A bit of frustration creeping in, and time is ticking down. Time is running out here for Yaya to get himself a goal and give himself a bit of a lifeline, and so far it's been a frustrating day at the office, the virtual office, if you will. For Yaya Toure, and it looks like Chiellini is well and truly on his way to the next round at the moment.
Oh, no.
Here's Matuidi to Ronaldo. And it might be another chance here. Ronaldo's shot, which is saved, and luckily for Yaya Toure. Here's Aubameyang. This time there are.
Oh, no.
With him, but Ramsey was there to win it back, and now Douglas Costa. And it's a lovely ball weighted through for Higuain, who's in for number 3, and he hits the post. Well, that would have made sure.
It certainly would have. He had Cristiano in support as well, did Chiellini.
No.
Back to the first goal where he found a tremendous pass, whether or not he meant it, to flank the on-rushing Cristiano Ronaldo. It was a similar situation there. In fact, the pass was a bit more obvious. So Whether he was just going for glory at 2-0 with Higuain, we'll never know. But yeah, a real chance for 3-0.
In the meantime, here's Bukayo Saka for Arsenal. Yaya Touré knows he's got to score, and he's got to score quickly.
You shoot the ball or what?
Throughout the Solidarity Challenge, these sportsmen and women just struggling to get to grips with the power bar. It can be quite sensitive to find that sweet spot in pairs. And, well, we've seen another example of it there.
There's Matuidi. I think we certainly need to ask Giorgio after the match why he didn't play.
No!
He's in for the... Oh, well, it should have been the clincher, shouldn't it?
Blaise.
Should have been the clincher.
For Blaise is too
and
much.
Yet again, Giorgio Chiellini fails from close range. It's a
No,
good job
Giorgio,
he's got
you
this
have to be lucky. Don't be lucky. Otherwise, it's
It
going to be
really
5-0.
is. It could have been 4 or 5. Maybe that's another question to be asking him after the match. But either way, it's a tremendous result.
Well, he's through. 15 minutes. Both goals have been scored by then Ronaldo and Higuain, and there were other opportunities to run up the score. But as it is, Giorgio Chiellini beats Yaya Touré 2-0. Giorgio, you have a big smile on your face. A 2-0 win, 2 very early goals, and you are through. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was a fantastic start. And then I have to defend, and defend is my work.
Yes, we have to ask you the question, though. You didn't pick yourself. You didn't play. You didn't play yourself within the game. Why was that? It was De Ligt and Bonucci.
Yeah, because it's important, not Miguel or Dennis, and instead tonight I have to say, "Yo, Chiellini!" I am the coach.
Always great.
So Yaya, what went wrong?
Well, I think, to be honest, Giorgio was better than me. Defensively, he was good. And offensively as well, he get opportunity and he just scored it. Maybe the game should finish maybe 5 or maybe 4 because he have more chance. I even shot one time and target. He didn't let me. Giorgio, let me score 1 goal, Giorgio. Even one shot and the target, I don't have it. No, but it's good. Giorgio deserves it. He played very well. He's better, and that's good.
And Giorgio, for you, you had 2 chances in the game where you were so close to the goal, and then instead of shooting, you passed, and it could have been more.
Yeah.
When you have a teammate's positioning better than you, you have to pass to him, and it's easy to score. In the computer also, but I remember Yaya with Barcelona when they create many action in this way. They arrive near the goal, and also they would like to enter on the goal with the ball.
Yeah, that's true. Because Barcelona, the type of the way they play, the manager always asks the player to give the ball to the one who is more in good position. And that's why sometimes in the real game, we just passing until they get to the end. Even to the goal, they want to go with the pass to the goal. And
I remember that. And we said, it seems PlayStation,
Yeah. That's true. No, but it's good. Fantastic.
Well, it's been absolutely brilliant having both of you play today. Giorgio, congratulations. You are through. Yaya, commiserations. But thank you for taking part, and we wish you both well. Thank you.
What a game between Giorgio Chiellini and Yaya Toure there. Giorgio Chiellini looking very, very good. And just something I picked up on in the interview, absolute genius from him, not playing himself so he can blame his other teammates in real life if anything goes wrong. He is completely faultless on the actual pitch. Of course, the controller is in his hands though, Darren, but at the same time, a very, very good performance from him.
Yeah, he also said that he didn't want to be blaming himself all night, that it was Chiellini's fault if things went wrong. He was brilliant. But if he's going to win this, if he's going to win the Solidarity Challenge, he's got to be a little bit more decisive in front of goal, because he got the 2 goals to go 2 up inside 15 actual game time minutes. And then the chances that he missed later, you feel that if he plays Antoine, Griezmann or someone who's going to score plenty of goals, he might just have to be a little bit more clinical when the chances come. But I mean, that would be the only thing you'd say, because he was the better player all the way through, wasn't he? And Yaya never really had too many chances to try and test Giorgio defensively at the other end.
Yeah, Yaya never really got going there, did he, Harry? It just seemed as if he couldn't create anything, and Giorgio was just above and beyond in that case. Yeah,
well, this is it. We spoke about it on the commentary. Yaya just didn't quite have the coordination to play that one extra pass, and if nothing was on that seemed viable, to go back and recycle possession, which is something that admittedly is tricky to do in games like PES and video games, especially if you are new to them. It can be quite tricky to get a hold of. But I will say, disappointed Chiellini didn't play himself up front. That's what I would have done. Stick yourself up top. I don't care if you're a defender. This is for glory. You want to get goals for yourself. So a little bit disappointed there myself.
I tell you what, Harry, we did see the pass of the competition, though, didn't we? For the first goal, the ball to Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah.
Like you said, I don't know whether he meant it or not, but I mean that was as good a pass as you're going to see.
I feel like he might have pressed the wrong button, but either way, it was a great find, and he found the shoot button in the end. So fair enough.
Yeah, well played to Giorgio Chiellini. He will march on. To remind you guys, though, the Solidarity Challenge is, of course, to support the WHO in their fight against the COVID-19 virus. The Solidarity Response Fund is what you can donate to at www.solidaritychallenge.org. All donations go towards fighting the virus. Right, next, we do have two players. Former Manchester United player on one side of things against the current one. It's going to be Scott McTominay against Louis Saha.